Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I thought I'd share with you a paddle that I did in my Swift Wildfire at the back end of September 2024. Started off at Wissington, Rushbanks campsite to be precise. It's about 4 miles from Nayland, and I paddled downstream from Rushbanks campsite down to Bear Street in Nayland, where you're able to leave and park your car. Rushbanks is a great campsite for paddlers. It's literally right on the river. There is the option there to hire bell tents, which I believe are about £90 a night, albeit I do think that there is a 2-night minimum stay. They also, I understand, take touring caravans, and if you want to pitch a tent, it's in the region of £25 for the night. Rushbanks may be familiar to some of you as the midway point for the Sudbury to the Sea event, which generally takes place around September each year. So the section of the river past the campsite down to the portage point at Wissington Mill is probably, in my opinion, one of the nicest parts of the river. Generally speaking, it's fairly quiet, and there's an abundance of wildlife there all the time. There's also a couple of interesting bridges that you have to pass under, and at times when the river is particularly high, you literally need to lay down on your paddleboard or tuck right under in a canoe to be able to pass underneath it. So now just approaching the portage dock to Whiston Mill. It's quite an easy portage, to be honest. You literally get out at the dock that you can see in the frame now, and then it's about a 30-metre walk along the bank that you can now see, down those few steps, and then launch again for the final leg of the journey down to Bear Street at Nayland. The horseshoe weir that you can see in the frame at the moment can be absolutely amazing in the winter. Water literally barrels down there, and in the pond that you can see now, which is fairly calm today, can be quite turbulent at times with the volume of water that tumbles down. So really quite spectacular to see and also to photograph. So just approaching the final part of the journey from Wiston Mill down to Bear Street at Nayland. As you come along the river, you'll see in front of you that there's quite a large weir that passes underneath the roadway. This is generally marked by some large green buoys. The portage on this part of the river can be quite easily missed, so you need to look out on the left hand side for a small sign which directs you through quite a twisty part of the river that can be quite fast flowing, and then through the tunnel that you can see in the frame now. Again, this can be quite fast flowing and you need to take care not to bash your boat or your head whilst going through the tunnel. The final stretch of this passage down to Bear Street at Nayland is really quite narrow. If ever you're there in the summer, then just take care, because there always seems to be quite a bit of traffic, because there is the Anchor at Nayland, which is quite a popular pub, and people for some reason seem to have less control of their boats having left the pub than perhaps when they arrive there. But you can probably hear the traffic now over on the left hand side. We are about to come around to the green at Nayland, and you can see that there are cars parked beyond the green. Car parking at Nayland is free for the most part. If you get there either early in the morning or early evening, there's generally no issues parking, but it's absolutely a fabulous spot on the River Stour, and an ideal place to put the boat back on the roof, and then just a short drive around the corner to the Nayland Anchor, where you can enjoy a nice cold pint of beer. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and head over and take a look at our Facebook page, Canadian Canoe Paddlers UK. Thanks for watching, everybody. Paddles up.